Okay, so where do I start? Actually, first of all, what I want to say is like a trigger warning, really. Anybody watching this is like nothing major, but it's like just about my life and how it's changed. So, yeah, kind of like it's not the happiest of videos, but it's not the saddest of videos. Okay, so like just be aware. As you guys probably can tell, right now I'm in a different office, right, than the usual office that you guys have seen me in, and I've cut my hair. You know, like I've had long hair for the longest time, but now I have short hair. This is a life update of what's been going on in my life, and I wanted to be completely honest with you guys because you're my my audience. You guys, it's my life. You know, making videos for you guys is my life, and so this is for all of you. I'll try and keep this as short as possible, but I wanted to do this so that you all have access to understand what's going on, because this is my life and things have changed. So my life has changed quite dramatically. I was living with my partner for many years. I'm not going to go into the personal details about why we broke up, but basically me and my partner broke up. Basically, I moved out of that house, the house I was living in, the one that we'd moved into. You guys might have seen like some of the moving vlogs and things like that. And then I rented this house now. So for many years, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 27 or 28. I'd always kind of like co-lived with somebody, and now I'm living on my own. So it's very difficult, like executive dysfunction, like it's very hard, like like cleaning and doing laundry and cooking and all those things. They're difficult for me anyway, but like I kind of used to get into patterns with Naomi, because I used to live with her and then do those things. However, I'm learning, I'm trying. I have applied for a key worker. Sorry guys, I've just been out and it's like cold and my nose is like condensation. I've applied for a key worker to come and work with me in my home, so like somebody who works with the government for mental health people and stuff like that, and just to help me with those things, because I found them extremely difficult, right? And this is interesting because it's given me a new kind of way of looking and thinking about life in a way, like I used to make content about the things that were kind of surface based, and talking about kind of like symptoms and traits and understanding autism like that. But now I feel like I have so much more information to add on two areas, right? One is kind of like navigating breakups that big, with children and stuff, being on the spectrum, and now moving into a different phase and period in my life. I'm dating somebody, and they are also autistic and have ADHD, exactly the same type as me, we got on really well. And she's also like an influencer as well. So it's kind of like, we both work at home, we get each other, and, she has children, I have children. And it's really interesting because her children are on the spectrum, and it's just a fascinating time in my life, because it's changed, right? Everything has changed completely, and it's radical. And I think, what is it like, like the information, like what's it like to date somebody on the spectrum when you're on the spectrum, like two autistic people dating? What's that like? What's it like to, navigate through those areas, of different things? And they don't live here. So the person I'm dating actually lives, in North America. Is that like, it's actually really interesting. And I think that because of this difference in my life, I'm learning so much more about myself and about autism, right? Because you learn from other people's autism as well, if that makes sense. I don't know. And so this is kind of where my life is. I'm not going to lie, it's extremely difficult. When I was waking up every day very depressed, wasn't sure how to do it, and I just kept it in the back of my mind, like, I got to do it, I'm unstoppable. I have this, like, there's a sign there's a sign here on my wall that says you're unstoppable. Like, I wanted to get up and just kick ass every single day. Me, like I love hyping people up, getting people to like, feel the best they possibly can. I love motivating people. So I had to motivate myself, which is highly difficult, especially when you're feeling that lull of dopamine. You've got no dopamine dripping in. You're transitioning, I had to move out of the house I'd been in, that I'd bought, and I'd made that into a home, and then had to move into a rental house all on my own, me and the dog Randy. If you remember my vlogs, I got a dog called Randy. And it was just chaos, right? I had multiple meltdowns. I had to take all kinds of different types of medication. I started taking Vyvanse to help with the ADHD, the focus part of it, because I was just you know, not sleeping at night and then sleeping in the day, and you're not getting any work done, and late for getting clients work, and I wasn't uploading videos regularly. I know you guys probably noticed that there was a big block of videos. You probably hadn't seen me for a long time. And yeah, it just sucked. It sucked a lot. But since then, you know, I've been trying my best to get myself back on my feet. And with the help of you guys, I think I can do that. Now, I have a question. If you were interested, like, do you think I should vlog my week, you know, and maybe do like a weekly vlog, or maybe a bi-weekly vlog, and maybe potentially a daily vlog? But it's not a question if I can handle it. It's a question if you guys are going to watch it. Do you want to see what it's like to live, you know, independently as an autistic person, and then also with an autistic kind of, you know, girlfriend, you know, what that's like? Because I think that type of content is really interesting, and they're an influencer as well. So, you know, having their content and my content put together, you know, when we're together, we have content together, but when we're apart, we sync the content up together. I think that'll be really interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below. Now, if you want to support me in any way, I would love your support, and there's a few ways you can do that. You can subscribe to my channel if you're new, or if you just come across it, make sure you're subscribed. The other thing is that you share my videos on social media, because that helps me, you know, and the channel grow. And leave a comment if support. Just, I know you're watching and I know you're listening, so just let me know, like, you know, that really warms my heart, because when I'm feeling really low and sad, I come on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook, and I look at the comments from you guys. The other thing would be, if you want to, you know, support me on Patreon, you can do that. You know, I've got access to all my kind of like courses on Patreon, like, you know, info courses if you want to go like really deeper into the stuff that I teach people. And then just really put your notifications on for when I'm uploading content. That really helps me reach you guys. And that's pretty much it. Please reach out if you want to offer support or anything. Just reach out to me, man. It would be really helpful. So that's kind of like my life update. Now I want to know, you know, are you interested in that vlog type of content based around the needs of autistic people, you know, autistic adults, navigating life, autistic relationships? What's that like? What's that look like, you know? I think that would be really interesting. And let me know in the comments if you think that should be a separate channel or on this channel. I think keeping it on this channel, but I don't know. Let me know. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me all this time. And yeah, the content isn't stopping or anything like that, but I'm just going to do that and potentially vlog content. So let me know. Peace out, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.